Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 75. Let's jump back into the world, shall we? Now last time, we just got our mount. It was a big episode. I didn't get to play for too long last night because I had my interview for that position that I'd mentioned today. Thankfully, it went really well. I should be hearing back within a couple days if I got the position or not, so... I think if I do get the position, I'm going to try and start within the next month, so we'll have a couple more weeks of normal content. And if I do get the position, as I've mentioned before, things will probably change as far as the structure of releases on the channel, but we're still going to keep posting content. I'm still going to keep doing Let's Play videos of different series and continue playing Hardcore WoW. It'll just be a different cadence of release. I'll probably work on videos on my days off and then post them for my days that I am working. So we'll just, the scheduling will be different, but the content will still be coming out. Not many people watch these videos, but it's more for me, so, it is what it is. I saw some iron over here I want to grab real quick. There it is. I'll check the cave real quick for any iron or mithril. And then we're going to go try and get that Sigil of Strom again. Still working on that quest. We farmed that area for, God, 20-30 minutes last night and didn't get the Sigil. It was brutal, man. It was brutal. Hopefully we can get it very quickly tonight. Oh look, there's I think that's a portal into Alterac? Is that what it is? I'm pretty sure that's a portal into Alterac. But yeah, if we can just hurry up and get that Sigil of Strom, we can turn that quest in. We'll probably hold off on the chain for now. The entire chain takes place down here in Stromgarde Keep, which is a elite area, and I'll come back probably like 47 through 50, somewhere in that range, so I can comfortably solo that stuff. It's not about experience for these quest chains. It's more about just like learning the lore and what's going on and appreciating the quests and the storytelling. So that's what's more important for me. Ooh, there's some true silver in here that I can't get, unfortunately. Maybe the rare's finally up. But yeah, I'm just hoping to get this Sigil of Strom quickly so we can make our way down to the Badlands and start a new area. I think if I get the flight path to the Badlands, I have a connecting point between the Undercity and Stranglethorn, which is really, really cool. Because right now I have the Eastern Kingdoms separated by two areas, the northern bit of the Eastern Kingdoms and the southern bit of the Eastern Kingdoms, because I just don't have a flight path that meets in the middle. So I think the Badlands will do. I can't remember, but... Ooh, a chest. What do we have? We have mithril, iron, true silver that I can't get, unfortunately. Should probably put some poisons on, but let's kidney here right when he's about to run. Garbage. And the chests that we've gotten over the past couple sessions have just been terrible. It's just like straight food, some potions, which, yeah, I mean, they're okay, but they're mana potions. That's nothing I can use, really. Just trying to pickpocket all these guys so I can get the worn junk boxes. Remember, we spent all of our money on our mount and mount riding skills, so... have to make up for lost funds here. That way I can become a artisan, miner, and engineer. There's that mithril. I think I can pop out of the shadows real quick, snag this. What a camera angle. Ooh, some citrine. We have a ton of citrine at this point. This will be number 8. A lot of solid stone out of this rock. Holy shit. 4, 8, 12 pieces out of one node. And it was a 4-hitter. Whew. Love to see that. 2 bits of iron right here. I love this cave. This cave feels good, man. I would get the lesser bloodstone, but it doesn't even sell for but a couple copper pieces. It's not even worth it, really. Damn it. Yeah, I knew it was gonna pull you. I meant to hit R. I fat-fingered T. Whoops. It's alright. Alright, hopefully we get some heavy stone here. A pathetic little 2-hitter. Is the rare up for once? I don't think so. Yeah, this rare is never up. There's another box. What I am going to do is make you look over there. See if I can get your attention over here. Ah, fuck. What I'm going to want to do here is bomb them right as they're about to run, like now. That way they don't go running off into this surveyor, even though this guy's going to. Okay, good. Decent bit of silk. Alright, this one's better. It's a 4-piece. With a good bit of heavy stone in it. Let's pickpocket the rest of these guys on the way out. Nothing but the true silver and bloodstone left, which we don't really care about. Ooh, almost caught me there. If I have to get rid of anything, I'll just get rid of the apple for a spot for a box. Seems like I've already got their pockets. Then let's get out of here. Head to Stromgarde. Hopefully we can get that fucking sigil quickly. I think this time I'm gonna start a timer and see how long it takes to get that damn thing. Alright, before we go, let's go empty out the bags best we can. I should have went to town after I got off last night, but again, I had a job interview early this morning, so I just... we got to the inn, I logged off and called it there, but... I've got basically a full row of items that I want to keep. God, I'm so grateful for this mount, it's insane. It's one thing that I love about Classic is just the rewards feel so good, man. When you finally do get that mount, it's just like... God, it's so rewarding. Oh. Did that iron already come back? Oh, wow. I might need to make a trip to the Undercity and smelt down a lot of this ore here, because, God, we've got a lot of it. think I can get through the back over here, and I want to take a look at this area a little better. I'm pretty sure this is how you manually enter into the Alterac Valley. Now, I never really did it when I was younger and when I was playing Classic as a kid. When I finally started doing Battlegrounds, it was more in the Burning Crusade era where you could just queue up for them. I was too young to do Battlegrounds when I was playing Classic WoW as a kid. I just mostly was wandering through the world lost, not knowing what I was doing, enjoying the game organically. Alright. Oops. Let's open these boxes real quick, see what we get. Yeah, a bunch of flash powder. Sells for next to nothing. Okay. I'm gonna keep one of these, or the stack for now, because I'm probably gonna use them down at Stromgarde, but that leaves me with not a lot of inventory space. 6 open slots. I think we're about due for the next tier of potions. I think they're available at like 28 or 29. I guess I could check alchemy real quick. Healing. So we are using the greater healing potions. Superior come at 35. So yeah, we would be eligible for them, but I probably won't start looting them until we're killing mobs that are like level 45, close to 50. And then the final potions are major healing potions, which are level 45. I won't get these until we're killing, you know, level 58, 55 through 58, 59, 60 mobs, or chests around that area, if I'm lucky. So once we get to the superior healing potions, I mean, these things are great. 700 to 900, that's a lot. It's almost half my health pool. But for now, you know, the greater healing potions, they do the job. They give me about 30% of my health back in a bind. My cat's being a goofball. I've considered coming over here to the Circle of West Binding and trying to farm out a few elemental fires. I might actually do that before we get out of here, but to be honest, I've been here for so long, I'm ready to get this sigil and get out, man. Okay. Oh, hello. We've seen them before, we know where they're heading. To Stromgarde, of course, so I need to be careful on the main road. I don't want to take on 3 of them. They will eventually pass by where we're heading. He's got the zoomies. Yeah, I think I'm praying that we can get the sigil really quickly and not spend 40 minutes here farming it out again. But, you know, it's good experience, whatever. But after we do that, I'm probably going to fly back to the Undercity, do a bunch of crafting, drop a lot of this stuff off in the bank, and then hearth back here and make the run to the Badlands. That's my plan for tonight, at least. Now, I should have a little bit of time to maybe kill 1 or 2 Syndicate elites here before these lieutenants roll in. Alright, what do we have? Whoa! Alright, let's start the timer. Let's see how long this takes me. After we've already done, like, fucking 30 or 40 minutes of farming last night. Just kind of keep my eye on the road as well. Now, I actually learned that, you know, we prefer to take on the conjurers, but how I like to take on the prowlers is once I can put a wound poison on them, or a crippling poison on them, excuse me, organically, I like to then, like, gouge, kite away, and try and get a bandage off that way, so I can get, like, a full bandage. Break his armor. I don't want to rupture him, so I can gouge him. The disarm is what really sucks, right? Big hits. Well, we had it on him there, but this is a sloppy bandage. I gotta warm up. Alright, he's running away in fear now. I imagine the patrols will be here any second now. It's about 2 minutes for one of those prowlers, God. Conjurers feel much easier. You just sap the actual conjure, kill their pet. And then once you've dealt with the pet, you can deal with them pretty easily, honestly, but... Where are these guys? They've got to be, like... right along here, maybe? Do they take a detour? Do they go around some other way? Well, I mean, I don't see them. Alright, let's put a new poison on. I am going to use one of the calls of the raptor here. Just because last time we were out here I said I was going to do it and I didn't. Because I didn't know how long this was going to take. And it took quite a while. Now the issue is if I do manage to, like, pull one of these prowlers while the patrols are heading down, I might have to vanish. I like to go toe-to-toe with them as long as I have a riposte on them. But once that's used, I should probably make some space. Here I can do the full bandage. She's slowed. Let's just get through the pesky prowlers. Then we can take on the conjurers much more comfortably. Didn't know they could daze you. See, this is what I'm saying. I feel like the female prowlers disarm me way less than the male prowlers. It's crazy. Shouts out my ladies. I think we tried to do this pull last night because there's like a secret prowler hiding back here. There it is. Now, maybe if I distract it this way... Will that pull? So far, no. Good. Now the hard part is let the energy come back. Try and keep the space on that. Now kick and run. I think we avoided the Prowler, good. Let's pull you down here a little more. There are a lot of patrols. I missed the riposte. Big crits, 235. Dude, where are these officers? They must patrol like a large area and then come in here and despawn for a little bit in this section over here to the right. Like down in here. I know that they go over here. Alright, well now that we've dealt with the others, we can deal with you. I try and throw kite the Prowlers as much as I can because they can disarm and it's just a pain. They also hit way harder. Purposely pulling to the door just so I can see these patrols if they do come out. There's that disarm. It's brutal, man. Get my bandage off best I can. These guys definitely chew through my bandages. Also, they chew through my throwing knives. God, look at those crits, man. Let's use a potion here. I've got some extra. Insignia leggings. I mean, ours are better, but they look kind of interesting. They're like leather chaps. 9 agility, 9 spirit. If we didn't have the 15 agility, we lucky rolled those pants that we're wearing right now from a fishing waterlogged box that we got from fishing. So, is there any? There's one outside. I think I can grab you without getting the guy outside. I think. Hopefully the pet didn't alert him. I think if I have to fight this guy here because he's gonna run around the building. He did it. He did it. Ah, shit. Okay, I have to vanish. I can't take 2 of these guys on. Which now makes this incredibly dicey. Damn it. Okay. This quest is extremely annoying. The drop chance is just so low, man. I should play it safe and not continue until I get vanish back in case these mobs come around. I don't know. Oh, it's annoying. that gonna give me? No, okay. This is just obnoxious because I think I'll pull the Voidwalker minion if I try and go for the Prowler. Is there any easy to access Prowlers up here I can kind of pull back and... I don't know, this could be bad. I'm playing with fire here, honestly. Because if I pull these guys down this road and I can't finish them before the like let's say I see the patrols, I can't finish this mob that I'm kiting around before the patrols come in. There they are. See? I'm glad we knew better. This was the exact situation that I was about to get myself into. I'd have had to like run over here, jump into the water. Lieutenant Valor Call and 2 cavalrymen. Once they go by, we're good for a bit. Skulking behind them. They've got some pretty cool tabards, actually. The Stormguard colors or Stromgarde colors, excuse me, are pretty cool. Alright, once they're gone, I'll feel safe again. Vanish is almost off cooldown again. There we are. They have abilities Rushing Charge. Nah. No thanks. Let's get you down here. Got that crippling on him. Leveling up my throne, which was kind of falling behind a little bit. My max weapon skill right now is 210. I've got throne up to 206, which is really nice. I think my daggers are 209. Alright, we've got the crippling. Guy hits me for like 9% of my health with one attack. It's insane. Can I get a single riposte for this guy? Nothing? You're not running in fear, bro. There we go.
Health warning.
Jesus, just give me the item. What's the drop chance on this thing? I gotta look it up. %. Oh my god. Oh, hello, fellas. Back out on your patrol already. wonder if I can grab this prowler alone. Whew, okay, good. Why are you still stealth? Is that just like a visual bug because I range pulled you? Oh, I'm not throwing. They're on my new set. That's why we always keep a backup set. Pick my weapon back up. Hit the bandage. Oh, I cannot stand these fucking prowlers, man. Kill him with the throne, baby. God. I'm just reading a bunch of people complaining on the drop chance. Oh shit, hello. You respawned. I wasn't ready for that. This quest, the drop chance, just seems completely RNG. I'll give it 30 minutes, and if I can't get it within the 30 minutes, we'll probably come back to it and just chip away at it. But I do want to take some time to get to the Badlands tonight. I've gone at this place for about an hour now, and from last night and tonight, no sigil. I can't stand you. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those ones that we just... Apparently it's a 0.85% drop chance. It's just disgusting. Why would you make a quest like this? They knew someone out there would want to complete it, like me, and I'm just gonna be stuck here suffering. You either get it on your first, second, or third kill, or you just You spend like 3 hours out here is what I'm seeing. And it looks like we are going to be the latter. I don't know why I did this. Kick. I wasted my kick too. Thankfully, I resisted the Shadow Bolt. I resist a lot of those Shadow Bolts. Let the energy come back. We know the vibes. Kick it here at the end. Finish him off. I mean, these pants are worth like half a gold almost, so I guess that's kind of nice, but that fucking prowler's back up. Let's pull you into the corner. Saving enough energy so I can always kick Kidney when he goes to run. Yep. We are definitely the latter. Alright, well, we'll hunt for 8 more minutes and then we're gonna make our run. At least we have some nice music to hunt to. Yeah, whoever built this keep, fuck you. I thought this place was sick at first, but man, after the Sigil quest, that shit changed me. So I like to build up 5 combo points with Gouge. Kite him around with the throne, and then once we get to 5, we go toe-to-toe for a bit. There we go. I was going to say hoping for a riposte, because they can't disarm me as long as I have a riposte. I lied. I guess they can. Big riposte. And I swear when this item actually drops, I'm gonna freak out. The flash powder can go. We got another potion to use. Female prowlers, I'm here for. Alright, well, she disarmed me. I guess I'm also leveling up my unarmed, which is kind of nice. I shouldn't have ruptured. Whatever. I got a riposte down, so... Damn, she unarmed me again. I take it all back.
Health warning.
One thing that I can also do is, once I get the crippling poison on them, I can like gouge, run away, and go to one of the bodies that we have left here, and just start cannibalizing on it, which is kind of nice. Three disarms from this chick. I'm gonna get a full level out here, I swear. Alright, a couple more, we'll go to the 30-minute mark, and then we're heading to Badlands. Might have to come back here. Only 8 charges left on my poison. That's the best case scenario, when you kick the cast and you get a riposte proc. So he's got no dagger, no spells. So much better to fight, God. Renegade Gauntlets of the Bear. Those would be nice if I was a warrior. I still get about 250 experience even from just the Voidwalker minions, so I actually think I get more experience from the Conjurers than I do the Prowlers. No, I get more from the Prowlers. I guess they split it up between the minion and the actual Conjurer itself, which is kind of nice. Easy, don't go running into him. Large war club, that'll go for 35 silver. We can now become an artisan in mining, that's nice. At this point I'm just going to try and skip as many prowlers as I can, but that's also kind of dangerous, right? Because something goes wrong, a stun misses or something, and then they run into another one as I'm low on resources. It's just, it could be bad news bears really quickly. You know what? We hit our 30-minute mark. Ridiculous drop rate on this quest, men. We'll be back. But it's time to make a trek to the Badlands. And then from the Badlands, we'll fly to the Undercity. That's probably all I'm going to have time to fucking do tonight. Unless I play a little later, but we're already at 44 minutes on this episode, God. Ugh, that quest is just awful, man. Truly. Let's keep our eyes on the road. Make sure we don't run into those 3 elites. I'm probably not going to play for too late tonight. I'm pretty tired from waking up early, so. This is long overdue, though. Ooh, voice crack. Long overdue. Sometimes talking for prolonged periods of time, my voice just gives out on me, man. Vosruck. I'm gonna have to deal with you another time. 4,953 health. I could probably just zerg you down, honestly, with full cooldowns. By like level 50, I feel like I might be able to just zerg him down and then vanish from the other 3. I think that might be the play. Well, maybe not. It takes me a long time to kill those Syndicate guards. Like 2 minutes. I don't think I can handle being wailed on by 3 kobolds for 2 minutes. That just might be a quest I can't complete. Anything in the lake? Fish-wise? No. Alright. Finally heading to the Badlands. Let's enjoy the scenery. Is that a cave? What is that? Is that how we get down here? To Captain Steelgut and Lolo and Professor Fizzlethorpe? I'm actually kind of interested. Stromgarde, the Wetlands. Thandol Span. Dark Iron Shadow Casters. Someone is over here. It's quite a long drop. Oh, it is how we get down here. Okay. Maybe we just... That's the bridge that we'll be crossing. That's such a sick bridge. Look at the chains. Very Legend of Zelda. Let's go swim down here and grab these quests. At least we know how we get down here now. Is there anything dangerous in the water? Welcome to the Wetlands. I hope there's a vendor at this area, because my bags are full. I'm probably just going to take these quests and then continue heading to the Badlands, and we can do them tomorrow. I'm going to hearth back here. I just want the flight path to the Badlands. I'm going to hearth back here, probably log off at the inn, give the Sigil of Strom one more chance tomorrow. I'll just continue chipping away at it, and then we'll also do these quests. I'll probably play for a little bit longer tomorrow, but... Okay, so the bridge is called the Thandol Span. That's actually really cool. Seems like a lot of pieces have kind of broken off and fallen off this bridge. That book that's in the inn at Hammerfall, I know I've been saying, oh, I'm going to read it tomorrow night. Again, I don't think I'm going to be playing for that long tonight. We've only got 10 more minutes, and I'm trying to make it to the Badlands, so it's probably going to go a little later than I expected. So yeah, we'll read it tomorrow night, I promise. There's also a book at the Undercity that I didn't see that I need to read, so 2 books that we know of. I'm actually going to start a new macro. Books. I'll choose a icon later. Hammerfall, Sargeras, and Undercity at Inn. I can't remember what it was called, but I'll just say their location at inn. Thought I saw a mob, but I think it was just like a water bubble. This place is really out there. You gotta swim all around this little bend here to the cove. Prince Najak. Ranger leggings. The title charm. I see a lot of people farm this item. It's a trinket. 3-second stun for 15-minute cooldown. Whew. Hopefully he's up. We will look. I'll add him to my target macro rares. Prince Najak. What do we have? Firefin snappers. Make sure I spelt that right. Valdir's Cove. Najak. Okay. This place is pretty cool. He's a rare, not an elite rare, right? Yeah. Nice. Before we go into the cove, let's see if the prince is up. The Drowned Reef. Very cool. Can he be in like multiple? Yep. I'm gonna guess that there's probably a couple chests in these waters, like maybe in this boat. There's casters and there's raiders. The raiders can net you, so that's something to look out for. Let's get a breath of fresh air. I don't need silver if I'm being honest. Got way too much of it. So I see how they got shipwrecked in here. These are naga infested waters. I thought that might have been him. I don't think he's in the ships, but I do kind of want to explore the ships a little bit. What do we have over there? Iron? That's nice. I just have a hunch that there might be like some chests in these ships. Okay. The sorceresses don't net. I don't want to spend too much time. I mean, I am an undead, so I have extended breath underwater, but still, it's always a little dicey being underwater. I've almost drowned in hardcore a couple times on some other races, so it always has me worried playing underwater. We're mostly just looking for the prince now that I know he drops a very good trinket. Really, really strong for PvP. We won't be doing any PvP, of course, but is that a clam that I could get oxygen from? I don't think so. Even just like stunning a mob for 3 seconds would be really nice. Yeah, let's go up for some fresh air. It's just off the coast of the wetlands, actually. It's probably easier to just get here from the wetlands. Mithril. There's iron, there's mithril, there's a nice rare here. I wonder if they have footlockers here that I could open with lockpicking. Like Sarathis Strand. Let's get this mithril. Hey, humble 2-piece. I'm fine with it. Damn it, none of the rares that we've been hunting are ever up. I don't think he's up. Wonder if I can get this ore without this guy seeing me. Nope. Oh, we parried it. Just drag him to the surface. I'm not scared of fighting him. That's what I am scared of. An 8-second net underwater. Yeesh. God, it's nice to fight normal mobs after hours of elites only. I can't catch up. Some more citrine. Alright, let's head into the cove. We'll look for Prince Najak once we come back and do these quests another time, but for now I just want to take the quests. Hearth. I'll probably play for an hour and a half now that I've realized it's already at an hour and we still haven't made it to the Badlands, so... God. Oh, here's another way. Interesting. What is this? Some kind of cave? Interesting. Does this take me into Stromgarde? Because it sure looks like it. Or just outside the back of it, maybe? Wow. It's just outside the back. Alright, good to know. A lot of solid stone. Very grateful for that. Avoid a bird. Let's continue exploring. See, it's literally right out the back of Stromgarde Keep. Bunch of birds out here. Any more ore? Wow. So you can come down this way, explore down this little alleyway, find the cove, and that's how you can make it here. I see. Alright, well, let's double back. Inventory is full. Get rid of the emblems, though. Again, we're just going to take these quests and Hearth, make the trek to the Badlands, fly back, call it there. I'm looking for Namar, I'm looking for Logrosh, I'm looking for... They all just take so much time, man. I want to go check Logrosh again, but I'm just like, I don't have the time. I want to check Namar, because that cloak is insane. Where is it? There it is. Dark Hooded Cloak. Oh, it looks so good. Look at the stats on it. 10 agility, 4 strength. Whew. That's our best cloak right there. Oh, it looks like they haven't shipwrecked. They've actually, like, docked their ship over here. But maybe they're stuck between... Is that another cave? Yeah. Some firefin. Lolo the lookout. Tell me there's a vendor here, please. It's not looking like it. Oh no. Lolo, land ho. Lolo see a tiny undead. Always on the lookout, Lolo is. Welcome to Faldir's Cove. Captain O'Brien said we'd only be here for a few hours, just long enough to gather the treasure and get back to Booty Bay. But Lolo thinks we're going to be here a lot longer than that. We lost the other 2 ships from our formation, poor Spirit of Silverpine and Maiden's Folly. On the bottom of the sea they rest. Lolo suggests you talk to Captain O'Brien if you plan to stick around here. So those are their ships underneath the water, I see. Shakes O'Brien. Ahoy, matey. 'Twas a horrible mess. Seahorn will have my ship if he finds out what went down. One of the professor's contraptions indicated the lost treasure was near this cove, but I brought the Harbinger into the dock and signaled for the Spirit of Silverpine and a Maiden's Folly to follow suit. Then the sea rumbled, the tides lowered, and the 2 ships crashed into the reef. It's not just a reef, something's down there. Help my crew out, and you'll be rewarded handsomely.
See you around.
First mate, Nilzelix.
O'Brien led the ships into the cove. We were certain this is where the treasure could be found. The Harbinger docked safely, but as the Maiden's Folly and Spirit of Silverpine approached, the tides began to lower. Strangest thing I've ever seen. Those 2 ships ran aground into something. Some sort of temple in the reef. They sank so quickly it was quite a tragedy. We need to retrieve their logs as well as their charts before we leave. We can't leave that information behind for prying eyes.
Dude, I might be switched to a hammer for a little bit here. Look at this thing. That thing is actually nuts. I think we're going to be using a hammer for a bit. I need to level up my mace skills. I don't think I have a single point in maces. That's going to take a while to level up. Alright. Professor Fizzlethorpe.
Now that we are full-fledged Blackwater Raiders, it is our job to help Mr. O'Brien locate the lost elven treasure. It is next to impossible to find the gems in the dark sea without aid. The doctor has constructed some goggles that will help. He needs the goggles charged with the energy derived from the enchanted stone in the cave just up the hill. But the cave is cursed. When we get close, we get ambushed. Defend me, and I can harness the energy from the stone into the goggles.
Well, let's try real quick. We'll go ahead and do this one. I'll pick it up after I talk to Captain
It's a
Steelgut.
horrible life. I should be in a watery grave right now.
Wow.
Not sitting here by the fire, breathing fresh air. The crew tried so hard to save my beautiful Maiden's Folly. Bless the boys. Bless their hearts. O'Brien made it to shore safely, but we weren't so lucky. The seas just sank on us, I swear. 1 second we're afloat and the next water is rushing in. And those beasts killed all the survivors. Horrible naga scum. I went black and ended up here saved. I want those beasts dead.
Just killed 10 raiders and 3 sorceresses for some pretty good gloves, but I think ours are better. Now, we'll skip that, and we will escort. Okay, Balambra, follow me to the cave, where I'll attempt to harness the power of the runestone into these goggles. So he's gonna get jumped, I don't know by what. Let's keep an eye on the little guy. I discovered this cave on the first day here. I believe the energy in the stone can be used to our advantage. I'll begin drawing energy from the stone. Your job, Balambra, is to defend me. This place is cursed, trust me. So I'm guessing spirits or naga try and stop him and we have to defend him. Fizzlethorpe begins tinkering with the goggles before the stone. You're good, little man. Ooh. Oh, this is kind of dicey. This one really wants him dead. Holy shit, I can't get him off it. I can kidney it, I guess, but... Look at me! Okay, this is gonna be tough. Almost done, just a little longer. Thankfully he regens as well. Alright, probably gonna have to use my cooldowns on this pull if it's more than 2, for sure. I've done it! I've harnessed the power of the goggles. I've harnessed the power of the stone to the goggles. Let's get out of here. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Phew. Glad to be back from that creepy cave. Dr. Drax Legage will give you further instructions, Balin. Many thanks for your help.
The goggles work perfectly now. Well done, adventurer! The treasure has been on the seafloor so long that the gems have calcified into thick stone, but the power harnessed in these goggles will allow you to locate them easily. A little gnomish ingenuity goes a long way. So borrow the goggles of gem hunting adventurer and see if you can collect some of the lost treasure for Captain O'Brien. I'd swim down there myself, but, well, I have important scientific business to tend to up on the safe, dry land. Yeah.
So, use the goggles that we just helped enchant to get 10 elven gems and then return the goggles. We get the servo-mechanic sledgehammer, or a gnomish zapper. It's a cool looking one, but we're definitely going to go with this mace. Requires 100 engineering. Damn, that's kind of cool. Such a unique item. It's also, I mean, it's just worth 1 gold, 50 silver. You actually have to put them on as a head slot. That sucks. Okay. We'll come back and do these quests tomorrow. I'm going to look for Prince Najak anyways, but... yeah, you know what? I'm going to play for a little longer.
As the wind on the plains, you are always welcome here.
Thank you, brother.
Be careful.
I really want to get that flight path in the Badlands, so... let's just go do some horseback riding. See some sights. It's not too far. I think it's like a 15-minute run, so maybe we'll play for an hour 30 tonight, but... First big goal, get 10 gold. We can max out engineering and mining, or at least become an artisan. After that, next goal as far as money goes, bags. And then after that, well, necessary training and then bags. Necessary training right now, slice and dice, eviscerate, stealth would be nice, vanish would be nice. Those 4 are kind of important. And then once we hit 44, which is 2 levels from now, instant poison level 4. Once we get those 4/5, money priority is going to go towards getting a full set of 10 slot bags. So 2 more of these heavy brown bags. It's really only 4 gold. But then I also want to get some slots for our bank. We've only got 8 slotters at the bank, so 2 10 slotters would open up more storage. I wouldn't mind buying some bank tabs. I think this one's 10 gold, this one's 25 gold, this one's 50, and this one's 100. I think that's how it goes. I think I'm going to be fine with just 3 slots. If they're all 10 as well, that seems pretty good. So 10 gold here, and then 2, 4, 6, so 16 gold for our bank slots. And then after that, all of our money is just going to go towards trying to max out our skills. I'd like to get all of our skills maxed out by the time that we're done with this character. As well as, you know, like we've said before, maxing out our professions, maxing out our weapon skills, yada yada yada. I doubt that the weapon skills will be a thing, at least not for all of our weapons. Maybe for, you know, our main weapons like daggers, swords, whatever we're using towards the end. But we're about to pick up a really nice mace. The Blackwater hammer. This thing is really nice. Big damage upgrade. And honestly, let me pay attention to the bridge as we run across. Mace specialization for combat is pretty nice. So it gives you a 1% chance to stun a target for 3 seconds. Put 5 points in there, it's a 5% chance. So just randomly we could get a stun for 3 seconds. That's crazy. And pretty consistently if I'm like increasing my attack speed. Corma Villard. Dunmodir. Some elite riflemen. Some alliance guards. I thought he was throwing that at me. The Wetlands, baby. It's a great skyline, color-wise. It's like a purpley, whitish, feels kind of like a spirit realm. Now I'm going to ignore most of this left side over here until later. I do want to explore this whole area and at least open it up on the map, but same will go for Loch Modan, but for the time being, it's all about efficiency right now. In the future, we'll come through and completely explore these areas. Now that we have our mount, it's actually really easy.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
Yeah, nothing. The green belt. We'll definitely explore the quests in this area on the Alliance side when we make our... I think we're doing the Druid next. I think that's what I've decided. I was torn between the Druid and the Paladin. I think I'm going to do the Druid this time. And then when we come back to the Horde, I'll do the Shaman. And then when I go back to the Alliance, I'll do the Paladin. I like to think of the Shaman and the Paladin as like the hero classes of Vanilla WoW. Because they're faction specific. They just kind of feel special. Like all the other classes, both factions can play, but Shamans are purely for the Horde, Paladins purely for the Alliance. So I think as our first class, we'll do our Horde side rogue, basically our Alliance rogue, post the Lich King's plague. And then second character, we'll do our Druid, get into that whole role play of like being a keeper of the Emerald Dream, protector, guardian of nature, that kind of thing. And then shift back to Shaman for the Horde, Paladin for the Alliance. After that, I'll probably do Warrior for the Horde. And then maybe like my Mage on the Alliance. I haven't decided that far yet. Alright, Dunelgaz. I wonder if I'll see any players. Copper, yeah. More so worried about the guards that protect Dunelgaz, but I think I'm high enough level where they might just ignore me. God, this would have taken like an hour if I was on foot. The Dragon Maw. Alright, well, he didn't like that, but we're okay. We are okay. Not bad. Nice, we made it out stress-free. Algaz Station. The Silver Stream Mine. Again, we'll explore more of this place later, but for now, our goal, just get to the Badlands, safe and sound, get that flight path. Hopefully it'll connect the Undercity to the Badlands, and then the Badlands to Stranglethorn. Or no, God, I'm blanking. Yeah, Stranglethorn. Let's be mindful of the camp over here, the little Alliance encampment. Give it a wide berth. Thelsamar. That's what it's called. Gristlepaw Ridge. I mean, I'm exploring a lot of this place organically. It's kind of nice. Give them a bow. Hello, you two. They're just gonna ignore me? Okay. I mean, I showed up at the very last second, but... There it is. The Badlands. We made it. Now, I believe if I remember correct, this is the entrance to Oldemon? Yep. Yikes. Bunch of elites. Digmaster Shovel Flange. Welcome to the Badlands, boys. Badlands, that's just so bad. I can't even continue it. Now, I know there's some pretty sketchy high-level elite dragons around this region, more back there, but I think they can be like anywhere in this area. I should respect them and be very careful. Angor's Fortress. I'm sure I'll have quests to go up there. We'll explore more of this area when we actually come down here to quest, which will be after we finish the last of our business in the Arathi Highlands at Hammerfall. Mostly it's just getting that damn sigil and finishing up the quests down here. Now that I know the actual drop chance on that sigil, I'm like, man, that might go on the back burner until I can do everything. We'll come back to you guys another. You know what? Martek. Well, you found me. Good for you. Are you here about that axe I made for Gath Lazog? Or are you here to reclaim Duchess Pimay's honor? Actually, I don't care which it is. If you're here to fight, then let's get it over with. Now, I have this letter from Fizzle Brassbolt.
Fizzle sent you? Well, that changes things. Of course I'll help you. Fizzle and his brother are two of the few people who don't want me dead. So Fizzle wants to make pistons, eh? Pistons strong enough to take whatever stresses he has planned. And if I know Fizzle, then this new car of his is a volcano on wheels.
This is back, this is for a quest back in the Mirage Raceway.
I'm not out here just to stay away from people. There is a wealth of metal in the Badlands, adventurer, if you have the guts to get it. The metal's called Endurium, and as luck would have it, it is rumored to possess high resistance to heat and stress. It might work for Fizzle's car, but let's make sure.
What a name.
Get me samples of Endurium and I'll test its properties. True Endurium ore lies deep in Uldaman, but the stone vault trogs of the Badlands sometimes have flakes of it on them.
Okay.
Bring me those flakes.
I was like, oh god, you want me to go into Uldaman? But okay, I can get those. Let's hold off on these for now. Femboy Bottom, huh? There's probably going to be a lot of ore around this area. Easy. The Dust Bowl. Let's just get this ore. Grab the flight path. I'm probably gonna hearth back to... Oh wait, no, we already hearthed. So we'll call it here at the inn at the Badlands. That's fine. And then I'm personally gonna take some time off recording, fly back to the Undercity, smelt a lot of this stuff down, do some bag management, figure out what do we need, what are we missing as far as like new poisons. We'll replenish our poisons, maybe make a couple more bombs. I'll probably... You know what? I'll stay at the Undercity, and we'll start tomorrow at the Undercity, where I can learn artisan mining, and I probably won't have enough to afford engineering. Maybe I can sell a few extra bombs or something, and we can have 10 gold, and we can become artisan in both our professions, but I think I'm going to have to go to Orgrimmar to become an artisan engineer. I don't think I can in the Undercity, but I might be wrong about that. The Dust Bowl. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of ore in this area. Let's run along the edges here. Oh man, I'm excited to start this zone. It's been a long time since I played in the Badlands. And there's a lot of quests that are going to be really good for us to take on here. Not Servo, no. Some gnomes. We'll talk to these guys another time. We're already past our deadline. I mean, we said an hour and a half. We're like 5 minutes short on that, but still. Originally, I said I was only going to play for an hour tonight. It's not much time in Classic WoW. Damn, you got it's the Kargath Expeditionary Force. Talthrak Proud Tusk, excuse me. Grunt Gargle. Thunderheart, Initiate Amakar, and Razzleblade. So this area is called Kargarth, or Kargath, God.
Where would you like to fly to?
Yes, it connects. It all connects, baby. It was worth it. Oh, there's even more members of the Kargath Expeditionary Force. You've got the Hierophant Theodora Mulvadina? Mulvadania. God, what a name. Shadow Mage Vivian Lagrave, and Shranda. Do you sell anything rare? Doesn't really look like it. Alright, well, I'm not going to make my hearth here for now. Later in the future we will, but for now, we're just going to log off here tonight. Is there a bed? Ah, damn. No bed. Gonna have to make do. We'll find a nice little warm corner to tuck into. Now my head's gonna fall through the wall. There we go. Alright guys, we're gonna call this one here for now. I'm gonna handle some business off recording, and we'll pick up tomorrow in the Undercity. So I'll see you guys there. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.